Maggie's a badass now. My phone is ringing the crap out of me.
Oh,
Who is it? What is it?
Who is it? Is it Maggie?
Oh, it's Opportunity.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not taking the call.
Okay, could you get them to give me a call? Hey guys, welcome back to Happy Hour, where we're gonna. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, are you ready, Linz, or no? I guess not. No, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Happy Hour. I'm your host, Lindsay Ames, and we are back to talk Walking Dead and enjoy some delicious cocktails like this one I prepared with some Captain Morgan's spiced rum, and I called it the Rumpkin. Today, I'm joined by none other than Malcolm Barrett from Preacher and Timeless.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, cheers.
Shukran. Oh, this is good. I feel like we're having like coffee chat right now. What's in this stuff?
I used some Captain Morgan Spice Run because, like any good captain who stands alone, Maggie is standing alone. You know, she just recently said, listen, we tried doing it Rick's way. Now we're gonna do it my way.
Maggie style.
Maggie style.
Maggie style.
And then I added some Bailey's pumpkin liqueur, and that's that hint for October.
No, I'm getting these hints.
Great. Then I added some coffee for some kick, because you need to be alert when you're living in a world full of walkers.
Walker!
Walker!
You made it.
But I was ready for it.
You were good.
Because I had that.
Because of the coffee.
I chose to do almond milk. You could do regular milk, but you know, I went for almond milk, you know, because you're living in a world where cows are not going to be plentiful. And I decided to add a little bit of whipped cream to think about the sweeter times when, you know, we weren't surrounded by walkers.
I remember that. I remember that time.
A hint of cinnamon for the hints that keep getting dropped throughout the episodes about the infighting and the betrayals that are to come.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you like that?
That was really nice. That was really graceful.
Thank you. That's also why I made this drink, because I feel like a lot of the characters in the show, they have a lot of grace, even when they're put in very difficult situations.
Yes.
Would you say that you've ever been in this situation in your life where you feel like you've had to make a major transformation like Maggie did?
I think the most is adjusting to LA. That's probably the hardest as a Brooklyn kid. But there's like, no, I don't have any. Luckily, I haven't had to go through any Walker, like, you know, transitions in my life. It's mostly like, should I buy candy today?
So, you know, Maggie has had to go against Rick in this episode, and her moral compass has shifted, you know? And so I'm wondering if you've ever had to do anything in your life where you feel like you've had to go against your moral compass to achieve something that you feel is a greater good.
Very rarely, luckily for me, have the stakes been that high. Probably the closest was, I was up for a chicken commercial. I was doing.
Classic.
And it was like a big deal because I was like, do I want to be this guy? Do I want to be a black guy selling chicken? And I fortunately said no, and I think that helped because then I got to be on other things that I think probably would have contradicted me selling chicken for years.
And was there a lot of...
I don't want to say the name of the place.
Yeah, of course.
But it's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Great.
It was Popeye. It was definitely Burger King.
Yeah.
But we all go through that, right? We all like trying to figure out what you're willing to say yes or no to, how far you're willing to go for success, you know? So I get the moral compass thing. Timeless was great because as Rufus, he's always sort of the middle. He's always trying to find out what's right, what's wrong, why they're doing things. The interesting thing about The Walking Dead is that their compass constantly moves. Like if you catch Maggie or Rick at the beginning of one season and see them at the end of another, they've completely shifted. They've taken power. They love it to go to somebody else. And I think that's probably one of the more interesting aspects is finding out where your moral compass lies, the more the world around you changes.
Right, and sometimes also, like, what makes you bad or good?
I always love that. I always love a show where there is no absolute good or absolute bad, because at the end of the day, good people do bad things, bad people do good things, and it kind of walks the line. And I think that's the interesting thing about character, the interesting thing about humans is that we're complex people and get us in a situation, and that's where you find out who we really are. I'm choosing to have some more of this bumpkin.
This drink is called the Bumpkin. The country bumpkin Rumpkin.
I like that. I like that. Got it from a small homeless man in the South.
Yes. His name's Otis.
Oh, Otis? I love that
Little
dude,
old
man.
Otis. He's the tiniest hands, you know?
Very tiny
tiny hands.
But huge feet, which is a weird...
So strange.
I don't know how he walks, but he makes a great bumpkin.
Yeah, a bumpkin Rumpkin. Thanks so much for walking. We really enjoyed our cocktail.
For walking? Oh.
Thanks so much for walking. Guys, thanks for moving around.
Well, I just had a wonderful time sitting
Aw.
and sipping on this beautiful drink with you. And where can people find you, Malcolm? Where can people find you?
At my home, but I don't like to give out that address.
Fair.
So if nothing else, they can watch the Timeless movie, which I think will be out in Christmas. And then just general stores, picking up Slim Jims, things like that.
Great. I love a Slim Jim.
Yeah, just eating beef jerky in the aisles.
Great. And if you guys want to find me, I'm at Lindsay Ames on Instagram and Facebook. And also you can find me at No Meal Wasted.
I'm at Malcolm Barrett.
He's at Malcolm Barrett.
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching today, and read the comics, watch the show, and enjoy our beautiful cocktail that was made with Captain Morgan's Spice Rum. And guys, come back. Watch more of Happy Hour. See you next week. But we got a classic.